Wasting money on Amazon advertising is one of the most common profit killers for sellers. In this video, you will learn what blind spend is, how to identify keywords where you are wasting ad budget, and how to use search query performance data to compare your conversion rates against competitors and make smarter decisions about where to cut or increase your ad spend. If you want to try data dive yourself, which helps to do all this, what I just mentioned, you'll find the link in the description, and don't forget to use Orange Klik coupon code to get 10% off the first 6 months.
Hello, Brandon. Welcome back to Orange Klik YouTube channel. Today, you're going to share what is blind spend and how it affects a lot of Amazon sellers, but it's actually easy to identify and also fix to help to improve the profitability of the products. Before you show how to do it with Data Dive, would you first introduce yourself and also give us a short overview of what Data Dive is for those who are not yet users?
Yeah, thank you, LISETT. Always great to see you. So I'm Brandon Young. I've been an Amazon seller since 2015. I started the business with my wife, who now runs all of our brands. We've done close to $100 million in sales in that time. Our brands will do over $20 million this year just on Amazon. And we started teaching Amazon in 2018 because we learned what data to look at to make better decisions on products, on how to rank, SEO. We reverse engineer the ranking algorithm in many ways. And it's changed many times over the years, as you guys know. But we've basically been able to stay on top of it. And in 2021, we launched Data Dive, which is an SEO software, data software for sellers. Helps you with product development, understanding how your competitors are getting sales, how to evaluate the risk of doing a product, how many units you may be able to sell. And then once you launch, it helps you with the optimization across many thousands of keywords. And most people neglect a lot of the keywords that they could be ranking for. So we give you that visibility and we help you to push to continuously gain market share. So that's me.
Very good. And to kind of cover the topic of blind spend, why do you think why is such an important topic to discuss today?
Well, the thing that I see a lot of sellers do is that they have many different types of campaigns running, and then they don't know what it's doing for the organic ranks of those keywords or related keywords. And so even though you might be tracking 20, 50, or 100 keywords, there's probably many, many hundreds or even thousands of keywords that you're targeting with ads. And so for us, ads are increasingly more important to get as precise as possible, because otherwise you're wasting money. And so what I often see is that if you don't understand what the impact of your ads are on the organic ranks, sometimes you're not even truly tracking the performance of a lot of those keywords. And you might need to fix an indexing issue. You might be performing worse than your competitors. You might need to fix your conversion rates. And so getting everything together like we do in our Rank Radar, where we show you the SQP performance versus your competitors, we show you your ads performance, and we show you your organic ranks, it becomes very clear very quickly if you have any issues you need to fix, or whether you're wasting money. Or whether you should be spending more, right? That's another option as well. And so what we've built into Data Dive gives you that visibility very quickly.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead, show us. And before you do, I also wanted to, you mentioned indexing. I think this is also something that we should touch on before going into details. So is there anything also within Data Dive to check if the product is indexed for a keyword?
Correct. So the rank tracker itself, so our heat map, is a great tool for that. I'd say that if you see any keywords that are ranked in the 32 to 35 range, all the way up to the 60 range, then that's an indication that Amazon's not sure that that keyword's relevant, and it may not be 100% relevant, loosely relevant, or that you need to establish that relevancy still. And if it's 101 or higher, you don't have any indexing whatsoever there. And maybe you need to fix your content in some way. Now, with Amazon reading your content with AI now, you're getting attribution for keywords without having to write the exact phrase into your listing title bullets. Maybe you can just add an image or add the keyword into an image, and that could do it. The backend attributes are increasingly more important. because Amazon is directing your listings and changing search results based on who's shopping as well. So I'd say that that's, 20 to 30% of search results are now customized for who is shopping and why they're shopping, versus just static organic rank. And that's a really important thing for you to understand as a seller, which is that you need to set up your listing to try to meet all of those scenarios, understanding your avatar, who's buying, why are they buying, and then making sure that you set your product up so Amazon knows to show it to those people.
Okay, sounds really good. Okay, then yeah, go ahead, share your screen. Let's go direct into data dive to see how we can identify blind spend.
And so what you're seeing here is one of my products, which is here. So you've got all the keywords here on the left. And as I said before, we've got our search query performance report, which is, the aggregate of the last few reports, the last 4, maybe more. And then you've got your PPC. So it's for the look back period here, and your PPC performance. And if you click on any data point, we can pull up a bottom tray. I'll show you in a second. But we were talking about an indexing issue. This one to me is an indication of an indexing issue. And if I were to look over here, it is loosely related to my product. So without disclosing my product, this is a different term maybe for than what I have, but I should be able to rank for this, and it has a good amount of search volume. So this is actually a good one for me to point out to my team and say, let's explore whether we need to put this exact phrase somewhere in our listing as we discussed, and I can get ranking. But you can see it's less relevant. So we have a 10% conversion rate here as well. I'm going to customize the columns really quickly. Give me 1 second. My favorite columns to look at for search query performance are my total conversion and ASIN conversion. Don't necessarily care about my ASIN count on clicks or add to carts. So very quickly, I can see what the total conversion rate is on the product and what mine is. You can see that this is a loosely related or more generic keyword. And so the more specific the keyword, generally, the higher the conversion rate. Now my ads are performing at 10% while the market is performing at 3%, 3.5%. So that's significantly better. So if I establish some amount of relevancy, I should be able to rank, and I can spend a little bit more on ads here and rank much higher. So those indicators that I'm looking at here are important to make decisions. If it was the opposite, let's say that I've got a product where the market is performing better than me. So I've got this keyword here, I'm at 24%, but let's say the market was at 34%. Then I would need to evaluate. 24% might still be profitable. Maybe I still want to continue to spend. But the keyword ranks are going to be more inconsistent from that because I'm not outperforming the average competitors there. And so it's a very quick way for me to reference, okay, are there any issues? If I come down here to maybe some of these keywords here, maybe we can get one that is more clear in that way. Remember, SQP doesn't show every keyword, so you don't always have every keyword, but we try to fill in as many as possible for you. And for the most part, this product is optimized pretty well. But we were talking about blind spend today, and I think that that's super important. So if I were to click here, you see there's 21,000 keywords that we are not tracking, that we're spending money on. And they aren't necessarily keywords. They could be product targets or competitor targets, ASINs, that are being targeted in different ways as well. So one of the things that you'll see here is that I've got a very generic term performing at 2% with $97. Awful waste of money right here. Even though the market is performing also at 2%, I probably shouldn't target this keyword. I should target a longer tail. This is a single word keyword performing at 2%. I'm sure I can find a phrase that has that word in it that's going to perform at 15 or 20% because it's more specific to my product. And then I'll get credit for this one as well. And so this would be one that I would point to my team to probably cut the spend, or maybe even do an exact negative. And one of the options that we're giving now is that you can negative the keyword directly in Data Dive. So you can negate the keyword right away. And you can do it as an exact keyword. So directly from Data Dive, you can quickly cut off any spend that you're wasting. Another example of a keyword, it might be this one. spent $37. I've had a bunch of clicks, 0% conversion, very related to that one. This is not what I'm selling. So it's just loosely related, and I've wasted money on it. So this would be another one. And, so over the course of thousands of keywords, you're going to notice when you can quickly pull up this search term report and you can understand, where am I spending this money? How am I doing it? And that's really important, right? So this is, if I click on any of the data points, it pulls up the PPC data. I can see how many campaigns are targeting it. It's just one auto campaign, but this one has a lot of campaigns targeting it, right? And it's much more specific to my product. I'm outperforming the market. My ASIN conversion is 60%, average is 11. My ads are doing 20. Well, I have 4 campaigns targeting, and I have an exact phrase, 2 autos. So I want to know where I'm actually spending my money. Well, you can see that the top campaign here has 17 clicks, and these only have 1 each. So really, the majority is coming from this really good campaign that I might want to go back and double down on. The next thing we're adding to Data Dive is going to be your performance based on the placement, which is super important. And that's going to be in a different section in your catalog, which I think is really important for you to go look at as well, because this 23% might be represented by 35% top of search, 20% rest of search, and like 7% product detail pages. And so there's room for optimization there even further if you try to optimize where your ads are showing up. And that's the next phase of optimization. And so by quickly looking at where you're spending and don't have any visibility on the keywords, you can fix that. And so that one I actually want to start tracking. So I'm going to take this over, and I can just quickly hit start tracking, and then I'll start accumulating data for that. By tomorrow, I'll see the organic rank, and I'll start seeing the rank day over day, so I can start to impact those ranks and try to get more market share, better ranks.
And in general, for the PPC campaigns, in terms of blind spend, do you also have any recommendations for like the structure for maybe, if sellers use auto or broad campaigns to kind of reduce the amount of blind spend, or does it really matter in this point?
For me, I mean, it's good to run a lot of broad and phrase and auto campaigns, and let Amazon, doing a lot of the rule-based bidding, I think is really strong. Jennifer has been exploring that quite a bit and having a lot of success with it. So you will get more targets that way. You'll find more keywords that way. It's more exploratory campaigns, but letting Amazon dial them in. But this is where you can kind of find out where, in one spot where they've been spending, and then determine whether you want to double down on them or triple down on them, or whether you need to cut them off.
Mm. And on average, do you go by certain benchmark in terms of like how many clicks and no sales a keyword, for example, for your products, need to have in order to kind of put it directly to negative versus just maybe reducing bids? Probably depending on the product and category and product pricing, it's a bit of different benchmark.
Correct. Yeah. So it's always going to be different. But the main thing I would like to emphasize is that your product, you should always evaluate your product versus your competitors in your specific niche. So you should have the benchmark data of search query performance and compare versus that. So this keyword here as well, 9% is the average for the market. We're at 25% and our ads are at 22. So this is a strong keyword for us to start tracking, for us to know that we've spent $50, converted to 147. It's almost a 3 times ROAS. Very, very strong keyword that we should be tracking and understanding. Clearly very relevant to our product. And if we were to double down on this keyword, because it looks like it's a very long phrase, it has a lot of different root words that are shared amongst a lot of other keywords. This type of keyword is a great keyword for us to triple down on and really spend more on at this performance, because it's going to push other keywords that are related to it up as well.
Thank you so much for showing how to work with blind spend and also how to directly then adjust the campaigns on Amazon. Before we finalize this interview for the day, I wanted to ask, this obviously is one of the parts of Data Dive, one of the features, but to give a summary of the whole workflow sellers are able to go through with Data Dive, what is the point A and what they can do with it?
Yeah, Data Dive is your operating system for everything from product creation. So, you can work through and evaluate the risk of a product, look at the competitors. On this channel, we have a lot of, calls about looking at the master keyword list, your competitors, and understanding where they're getting their sales and what they're doing right and wrong. So you can evaluate how risky a product might be, how much demand there truly is for the product. That's really important. So anytime you're going to start a business, you need to understand what they call the TAM, the total addressable market. And so it's very clear in this way that you have to understand the market size that you're entering, so you can understand whether you have enough capital to enter that market, how many units you should do. We help you evaluate all of that. And then once you launch the product, we help you to launch it by mining those keywords. I'd say that if you think about it this way, we help you to develop a master keyword list of keywords from multiple buckets of keywords that you then write your listing with our advanced AI listing builder. And then you can use those keywords to go launch into ad campaigns when you launch your product. And then you can use those keywords to start tracking your progress. And then you can find more keywords with that blind spend and everything that we looked at today. Next for us is to help you to start creating alerts and optimization around your ads themselves. So you'll start to see a lot of, we're always pushing new tools and new products to you as we're actively developing the software. And next, you'll start to see alerts around where you potentially are wasting spend, where you should spend more, and how you can get more market share. That's our focus, right? Is make you as efficient as possible and help you to grow your business.
Perfect. And also, we're going to have the Data Dive link in the video description below with an offer. So if you're not yet the user, I definitely recommend to go and check the tool out and sign up. Also, we have many videos on our Orange Klik channel previously recorded with Brandon about different very useful topics. I think all are super relevant for the sellers because many of them are all about how you can be more efficient, just as Brandon said, but also how you can be more profitable, because in the end of the day, you're running your Amazon business to actually earn money. So this is a very important thing to pay attention to. So Brandon, thanks again for joining me, and I hope to see you soon on our channel again.
I hope this video will help you to identify and cut blind spend in your Amazon PPC campaigns. And if you want to try Data Dive yourself, use the coupon code Orange Klik to get to 10% off the first 6 months of your subscription, and you will find the link in the video description below. And if you found this useful, hit like, subscribe buttons, and leave comment below if you have any additional questions. And now I recommend you to watch more videos about Data Dive, which walks you through different features of this tool to help you grow and optimize your Amazon business. So check this out.